Have you ever felt that quiet ache? The kind that settles in the corners of an empty room, that echoes in the silence between heartbeats. It's a feeling of being hollowed out, a space inside you that seems too vast to ever be filled. You look around at the life you've built, and yet there's a profound emptiness, a chair where someone used to sit, a silence where laughter once bloomed. You might find yourself staring out a window, watching the world move on, feeling completely still, completely alone. A deep sigh escapes, not of tiredness, but of a heavy, nameless longing. It's in these moments of profound stillness, these moments of deep, quiet despair, that we often feel the most lost. We try to fill that void, don't we? With noise, with distractions, with work, with anything to keep the silence at bay. But the emptiness remains, a persistent whisper that something vital is missing. It feels like a part of your own soul has gone quiet, and you don't know how to make it sing again. You walk through your days, a ghost in your own life, the colors of the world seeming faded and distant. This isn't just sadness. It's a deep spiritual thirst for something more, something real, something that can finally make you feel whole again. But what if I told you that this emptiness isn't a final destination? What if it's actually a beginning? An invitation. In the deepest parts of that silence, there is a presence waiting to be acknowledged. Imagine, in that quiet room, a faint light begins to dawn. It's not harsh or sudden, but a soft, gentle glow that starts to push back the shadows. This is Jesus, stepping into your emptiness, not with judgment, but with an overwhelming sense of peace. He doesn't need a grand entrance. He meets you right where you are, in the heart of your solitude. His presence is like the first warm rays of sun after a long, cold night. It doesn't erase the memories or the pain, but it changes the atmosphere. The air, once heavy with sorrow, begins to feel lighter, easier to breathe. He sees the spaces in your heart that feel abandoned, and he begins to fill them, not with noise, but with his profound, unshakable peace. It's a peace that surpasses all understanding, a quiet assurance that you are not alone, and you have never been. His light touches the forgotten corners of your soul, revealing not just the emptiness, but the potential for new life, for renewed purpose. As this gentle light grows, you might notice other presences, subtle and reassuring. These are the angels, messengers sent by God, your heavenly Father. They are not here to be worshipped or to replace your direct connection with God, but to serve as helpers, guides on your journey. Think of them as divine assistants, sent to clear the path, to whisper encouragement, to stand guard as you take your first tentative steps out of the darkness. You might not see them with your eyes, but you'll feel their influence. A sudden sense of courage when you feel afraid, an unexpected solution to a problem that seemed impossible, a feeling of being protected when you feel vulnerable. They work in the background, fulfilling God's will for your life, gently guiding your thoughts toward hope, your feet toward purpose. They are a tangible expression of God's immense love and detailed care for you, a reminder that the entire host of heaven is invested in your well-being. Your prayers to God are heard, and these angels are part of his answer, his loving provision to help you navigate the path he is laying before you. God's plan is never to leave you in a state of emptiness. That void you feel, that achy for meaning, is a space he has intentionally allowed, so that he can fill it with himself. He is the only one who can truly satisfy the deepest longings of our souls. Where there was aimlessness, he brings purpose. That job that felt meaningless, that daily routine that felt like a chore, he can infuse it all with new significance. You start to see your life not as a series of random events, but as a beautiful tapestry he is weaving. Every thread, even the dark ones, has its place in his grand design. Where there was despair, a plans open. It's a hope that isn't based on changing circumstances, but on the unchanging character of God. It's a confident expectation that good things are coming, that your story is far from over. He begins to restore your joy, not the fleeting happiness the world offers, but a deep, abiding joy that comes from knowing you are loved, valued, and have a divine purpose. The silence is no longer empty. It becomes a space for communion, for listening to his voice. Look now. See how the light has transformed everything. The room is no longer empty. It is filled with a brilliant, warm radiance. The silence is no longer deafening. It is filled with a symphony of peace and unspoken promises, and you are no longer standing still, lost in the shadows. Jesus is there, extending his hand to you. He isn't looking back at the emptiness you came from. His gaze is fixed forward on a new horizon. He is leading you toward a new beginning, a future bathed in his glorious light. The path ahead is bright, full of possibilities you couldn't have imagined before. This is the promise of faith, that even out of the deepest emptiness, God can bring forth the most beautiful and abundant life. He doesn't just patch up the broken pieces. He makes all things new. Your past does not define your future. The emptiness was just the prelude to a life filled with his presence, his purpose, and his unending love. This journey of transformation is available to you right now. All it takes is that first step, reaching out to take his hand and allowing him to lead you into the dawn of your new day. Thank you for watching. If this message touched your heart, please like this video, share it with someone who might need to hear it, and subscribe for more content that inspires hope and faith. Remember, you are never truly alone. God bless you.